What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today's topic is the bench press, as you may have guessed already by the title of this video. I'm just going to be giving out 5 tips to help you add pounds on your bench press. You know, 5 minor things or major. I'm just going to try to keep this one short and sweet. And with that being said, let's get right to it. Let's talk about the bench press.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What exercise we did.
One of the things that you made popular was the supersets and tri-setting.
It's a hard test in terms of like how many times can you rep 225 pounds.
The bench press is often seen as the ultimate test of upper body strength. It's actually my favorite upper body lift. And overall, it's my favorite lift next to deadlifts. And it definitely has a special place in my heart. And I know I'm not alone. In fact, most of you guys watching this video right now, probably the bench press is probably your favorite lift also. For us, the female equivalent of the bench would probably be like the squats, because girls love, for some reason, to hit legs and pose for booty pics while, you know, doing things that are completely unrelated. All right, guys, I promised 5 tips at the beginning of the video for the bench press. All right, guys, so the number 1 tip, the first tip, the thing that I think is like pretty simple to do is to eat more. That's right. If you want a bigger bench press, eat more. That's it. By ingesting more and more calories, what you're doing is you're putting your body in a caloric surplus. And like what that does is that provides your body that extra energy, you know, to be able to lift those heavier weights. And by eating more, you're also going to gain some weight. And, you know, depending on how much of that you want to be fat or muscle, just about any weight you gain is going to make you be stronger. Mass moves mass. Plain and simple, mass moves mass. If you're eating like 2,500 calories per day, add another 300 and make it 2,800. And just by doing that, you'll see an increase in not just your bench, but most of your lifts. If you're getting in 3,000, add 300, you know, make it 3,300 calories every day, and you will see an increase. I'm not just taking this isn't stuff that I'm like making up. Like, this is stuff that I've actually experienced myself. So that's it, guys. Number 1, eat more. All right, guys, so the second tip is to simply just train the bench press more. If you're bench pressing, you know, twice a week, that's fine. But one thing that's helped me out a lot is when I was bench pressing twice a week compared to when I made the change to bench press 3 to 4 times a week, I saw significant changes in my bench. And it makes sense also, like when you really sit down and like you think about it, right? If you're bench pressing twice a week in 1 month, that's 8 sessions. Now, if you're doing it 3 times a week in 1 month, that's 12 sessions. And like if you're doing it 4 times a week, that's 16 total sessions. That's twice as much as someone that bench presses like twice a week. Twice as much. That's a big difference. That's definitely gonna play a huge role and getting the gains in. So yeah, just basically train bench press more. Do it more often. All right, guys, so the third tip that I have for you guys is crank up the intensity just a little bit, or a lot. If you're only going in the gym and you're doing like 5 sets of the bench and you just leave, or you go on to do curls and you want a better bench, you're not gonna get a better bench, because 3 sets, you know, that may be fine for someone that's a beginner, but if you've been doing it for a decent amount of time, you'll like notice that it's just simply not going to be enough. You need to continually increase the reps and sets. So let's say I go in like 1 week and I'm doing, you know, like 3 sets for sets of 8, right? Maybe in like the next week, maybe I'll try to do 5 sets, or like 5 sets of 8. Or let's say I'm doing 5 sets of 5. Maybe next week try to do 5 sets of 6 or 7. You always want to keep the intensity up in your workouts, especially on the bench press. If like that's your goal, is to get a better bench press, then you definitely want to keep cranking up the intensity. You know, now I'm not saying to just go crazy in like every session, but most sessions you should definitely, like, you know, be training pretty intense. that could mean more sets or like more reps or both. All right, guys. So for the fourth tip, you know, maybe you're not lifting heavy enough. Lift heavy. If your main goal is to gain strength, lift heavy. Aim for sets of 3 to 5. You'll definitely see an improvement in your strength. You know, sets of 3 to 5 are optimal for strength. Sets of 8 to, I want to say 12 are optimal for size, and then sets of 15 to 20 something reps or more for endurance. So if you want to bench heavy, lift heavy. All right, guys. So the last thing, and probably I want to say the most important thing, but it could be a game changer for you. Arch your back. That's it. Arch your back. Okay, so benching with a flat back, right? It's not. I'm not really condemning it, but at the same time, you're not maximizing the weight that you could potentially have on the bar. Now, I'm not telling you guys to like go out there and do any crazy exercise like bench form where your spine is so bent you look like a rainbow basically. Like, check this out.
So depending on the bench press competition rules, at the first, your hip has to attach to the seat and your elbow has to be straight. My bar has already attached my chest, so I call this no range bench press, also zero bench.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is fixing your body in a way that's comfortable for you. So find an arch position that you feel comfortable with. The arch has 3 main benefits. Number 1, it forces you to tuck your elbows in. When you tuck your elbows in, you prevent shoulder injury. Number 2, you utilize more of your pectoralis muscles when you bench with an arch. And why wouldn't you want to do that if your main goal is to get stronger and add weight on the bar? And the last thing is that it's more stable. When you bench with an arch, you can recruit more of your back muscles, such as your lats, to help keep the bar stable on your way up. So overall, when you bench with an arch, one, it's more stable, and 2, you just feel stronger. So you guys, those are my 5 tips for now. I'm definitely gonna make another video about the bench press again and add some more things to this. But for now, eat more, train the bench press more frequently, lift heavier, add more volume, and last but not least, use an arch when you bench press. All right, guys, thanks again. I appreciate every one of you for watching. Please stay tuned for more. And guys, don't be afraid to leave a like or subscribe or share or comment. Please, like, I feel like some of you guys like legitimately are scared to like or comment. Please don't be a stranger. Please don't be afraid to subscribe also. But besides that, thank you guys. Please stay tuned for more, and I'll be back next time. Peace.